Hey guys, Ash Lane here today. It's going to be a much needed episode, I think, learning how to 3-star at Town Hall 9. These are for attackers that are either in a rut with 3-starring at Town Hall 9, or people who are just trying to transition their 2-star attacks into 3-star successes in Clan Wars. So let's go ahead and cover the strategy. The best way to learn is to incorporate back-end hogs, in my opinion, to an attack that you're already familiar with. So turning those go wee wee and go wipe attacks into a go-ho wee attack. This will get you used to adding a second phase to your attack. So my minimum level heroes combined is 20. Now you can get away with a little bit less sometimes, but I'm more comfortable with 20, and hogs should be level 4 or 5 along with level 3 golems. So you can see here we're going to bring you 3 different base types, 2 anti-3s and 1 trophy base. Let's start with the anti-3. You'll note that these are going to be the highest attacking heroes you see all episode here. So we're going to be dealing with low to mid-level heroes, and here's the idea, guys. You want to bring 3 golems. If you're used to doing go wipe attacks and go wee wee attacks, I find bringing an extra heavy or extra high on troop capacity for the first phase of the attack is really beneficial to the attacker, and it helps you get used to adding a second phase of the attack. So you can see here 3 golems, handful of giants, plenty of wizards, and a couple witches are going to help the troops get to the center, hopefully deploy or trigger some of those giant bombs, and then here you go. Become a 2-phase attacker. The second phase of the attack has begun. That's when he entered the hogs in from the eastern, around 3 o'clock on the base. You can see here he also deploys a couple wizards to help with the cleanup. That's very important, to hold back on a couple wizards or even a minion, some archers. Some people even use goblins, but you're going to want a little bit of help for the cleanup. Now you can see here the hogs are just going to sweep their way through the base and really assist in transitioning this attack from a 2-star attack to a 3-star attack. So let's go over some of the other strategy keys. Your eyes should always be on the hogs at this portion of the raid, with a quick glance to the queen, because you want to be able to use her ability if for some reason she comes under fire midway through the raid. Otherwise, you're going to be tracing the hogs pathing through the base, dropping the heal spells, pre-placing if you're able to. Now, if the poison isn't needed on the clan castle, you can save it for skeletons if the skeletons' traps are set to ground. Here, that wasn't an issue, so the attacker is going to sit on his poison spell. But this is exactly what I wanted to bring you guys. I felt like a video like this was long overdue on my channel to help transition you guys, or your clanmates, if you have any clanmates who are still 2-star attackers, show them this video. So what about a trophy base, guys? Well, this is a great example. This is Tim attacking with low-level heroes for Town Hall 9, and this is going to be a perfect example of how to transition that 2-star to a 3-star. Even if you're using go wee wee, sometimes it's kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes you'll get a high percentage 2-star, but if you add some back-end hogs into the raid, you're really going to execute. You're really going to add a great percentage to your chances of a 3-star. Now, I still recommend using 3 golems to start with and a large handful of wizards. You don't have to add the witches as the first attacker did, but it's a good idea if you want to go ahead and add a witch or 2 if you're comfortable using them. Now, your most important goal of phase 1 of the attack, this is what we're going to call the hero phase, the kill team of your army, the kill squad, is going to be to take out the enemy queen, the clan castle, and hopefully trigger some giant bombs in the process. Now, if you're going to use wall breakers for the inner walls, make sure you pre-place a rage spell. That's not 100% necessary, but it really dramatically increases the hit rate of the wall breakers on the interior walls. So you can see here come the hogs from 2 different directions, looking really good. Now, as a general rule, I suggest that people deploy their hogs shortly after the king goes down. Now, that's not a one-size-fits-all rule, so sometimes your king might not even die, so obviously you don't hold off forever, but generally maybe 30 seconds to a minute into the raid, as the first push of your attack is starting to die down of the first phase, then you want to send in those hogs. The goal is to keep your queen alive, as she's going to be your biggest asset, along with the remaining hogs that don't die in the cleanup of the base. That will really allow you to execute that third star and bring one home for the team. So you can see here, look at the hogs. They're taking care of that last Tesla right now, and now there's just a golem, but look at that, a minion, some archers, some wizards. I mean, he's golden now. He still has 3 or 4 hogs on the board, and there it is, another great 3-star attack. On this last one, it's another anti-3 base, and these are the type of bases you want to look for here. You can really easily access that queen, even though it looks like she's really into the interior of the base here. You can use some wall breakers on the outer wall, and then you can easily jump that little small wall area in the middle. There it is, where the jump spell is, to access that middle compartment. Hopefully trigger some giant bombs in the process, because giant bombs are your #1 enemy to those hogs, obviously. So you can see here, there's a lava hound in the clan castle. This is the first lava hound we've seen in this video, and the lava hound's not anything to panic about. It takes a little bit longer to take one down, especially if you have a low-level queen, but just be patient. Let the queen do her thing. She'll eventually take the lava hound down, because the lava hound will initially start attacking the golems rather than the queen. Now, it's important to mention, I haven't mentioned yet, that using a wide spread on the hogs really mitigates the damage that giant bombs can do to an attack. So you can see here the hogs coming in from the northwest, doing a great job of really spreading out. You can see in just a second here, a few of them are going to run into a double giant bomb, and they're going to all die. But because he deployed in 2 separate areas, it's going to allow a lot of the hogs to stay alive. So very nice job here, giving a spread on the hogs, and he's going to able to execute the 3-star attack as we speed up here. You can see eye on the hogs, eye on the queen's ability, and things are looking pretty good here. He drops a few archers to help with the cleanup, and the hogs are going to do the rest of the heavy lifting along with the queen. So guys, I hope this helps you and your clanmates either get out of a rut or just become a better, more successful 3-star attacker. And hey, stay tuned for some air 3-star attacks coming at you soon. Guys, as always, thank you so much, and take care.